Rated G. What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We are playing Transport Fever 2, and this is the Genius of the Carpathians mission. We're going to be doing all the bonus tasks and the regular mission task. And I will do a quick disclaimer. We're basically doing everything as efficiently and quickly as possible to get through the mission, but I will tell you, this is probably the longest mission I've played. And even with me going as quickly as possible, it's probably still going to be at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm going to try to cut the time down for you guys as quickly as possible, but let's go ahead and get into it. It's campaign chapter 3, Genius of the Carpathians. Let's get it.
In the last third of the 20th century, under the leadership of Nicolae Ceausescu, the Socialist Republic of Romania is supposed to evolve into a model nation within the Eastern Bloc. Those who busily join in and help to multiply the achievements of the Socialist Revolution.
Let's get it loaded up. We're gonna not watch any of the intro.
With firm step, while Western Europe.
Okay, so basically we got to deliver the crude oil, which is up here, and we got to deliver it to the refinery, which is down here. We're actually gonna make a gigantic platform cargo station, and I'm gonna make 4 tracks at least at 320 meters because we will use all of this at some point in the mission. Let's go ahead and let's do it like that's fine. You could do a terminus station here too, but eventually the tracks will be going around this way and making kind of a loop, so I'm gonna go ahead and do like this first. Now we need to put 2 more at the crude oil stations. That, and I'm gonna be using dual track just so you guys know on each route. And we're not going to use high-speed tracks. We don't need to for any reason. So let's, I'm going to use the top tracks. Probably the best. That's the top one, right? Let me just double check. I'm going to bring out the other track. Go ahead and run them together. Normally I'd speed this video up, but this will help you as far as laying tracks if you guys need to in the future. I'll show you how to do the signals next as well. I'm going to go ahead and connect to this one first. Even though there's a tunnel, I'm going to go... Oh, bridge and a tunnel? It's not exactly what you want to do, but we got plenty of money, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I could have done shorter sections and not had the bridges and everything else, but we're fine.
The glorious oath of Skorny Chesh.
So this will be the first bonus mission. I'll show you guys how to do that here in just a second. And then we have the choice to either run this over here or run it into the track down here. I don't think it really makes much of a difference. I'm just going to run it together. And then outside of each station, pretty important, you definitely want to make the crisscross here so the trains can change track. I'm just going to do it outside. There we go. If I can find that same point. There we go. Same thing over here. And I'll make one over here. So I do a little bit outside just in case the trains get longer for any reason. It's much easier if you actually start the track right at the edge of the platform and do it, but we'll be alright. So let's go ahead and make the same thing right here. Make it a little bit outside if I can. There we go. Alright, now we got to do the signaling. We're going to do basically one-way signals everywhere needed. So one coming in, obviously one going out, and we'll just do the same thing all the way down. Alright, now we can start spacing them out a little bit more as we get out. Again, you could run tracks, but because of the distance, or not tracks, but trucks, but because of the distance, I think running trains, at least on this section, is for the best. Alright, closer up. And let's split this since we're getting close to the platform. Alright, there we go. We got all the track laid out to bring the crude oil down to get refined. So let's go ahead and make a train depot. And hopefully we might have to put it in the mountains, worst case scenario. Let's go ahead and drop it down. Hopefully that will work. We'll see. Wait. Oh, we're way higher. That did not work. Didn't know that. Let's try it one more time right there. Find an easier place to put it, but could just do that too. I really don't want to do that though. Alright, let's try that. Hopefully that works much better. And are we still too high? Really? And the track's still going down. Alright, one more time. It's hard to judge how high it is. That's like in the ground. That's not in the ground. Let's try that. It looks like it's crazy in the ground, but there we go. It had to be pretty, but alright. So now we gotta set the line from both oil wells to the refinery. So this will be train oil to refinery 1. And then we'll do train oil to refinery 2. Now I gotta get 2 different trains. We're going to use the crushing class SU while we can throughout the course of this mission. And we want it pretty long. We can always add to it in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and make it 182 meters on both of them. We're going to buy 2. Set 1 to refinery 1 and the other one to refinery 2. Let's go ahead and speed the mission up, or 4x it. And so first bonus mission basically is to connect a road in these 3 circles. Pretty easy. There we go. Then it wants you to find a bear. All you gotta do is go down here and click on any of the bears running around, and then it wants you to plant 160 trees. So for that, just go to assets, go all the way down here, and make the brush size bigger, and we'll just plant a bunch of trees. There we go.
Very good.
It gets us the hunting grounds right there.
Can begin. Today.
You see both our trains are running like they're supposed to, although that one went in the wrong siding. I don't like that. Oh, never mind. It's picking up. Okay, that's fine. I don't want this train to run on the right side is what I don't want. I want to make sure this one stays on the left-hand side track, which it should. I can also switch the other train so it switches over to pick up, but it's fine for now. Okay, good. That one's running on the correct track, which is what I want. And we just gotta wait until that gets delivered down there. Like I said, we're gonna end up having to bring train stations over here and over here. I'll go ahead and start laying it out slowly as we get moving forward. But I'm not really gonna have to connect it anytime soon. I'm just thinking, or being proactive, I should say. Go put one there. And we'll put one over here.
The Tribune of Distinction demands that everything is always available in abundance. Supply the capital city with the necessary goods.
Alright, so basically this is basically supplying... I said basically twice, didn't I? Anyways, we gotta supply the city with oil and produce plastic. So we need refined oil coming from the refinery up here and then getting delivered over here to the Bucharest Central District. So for that, we're going to go ahead and make a terminus station right here. And we'll just put it right at the end. And let's go ahead and connect it into our main track here. And we need a second track coming out. There we go. And it's important to get the signals correct. So let's go ahead and get signals. We're going to do, actually, let's do the crisscross outside of here first. There we go. Now to the signals. We want one way, of course. And then we put one right there, there. Okay. Signaling is set up on there, which is good. Now we need to set up the line. And I'm going to make sure it goes from here first to there. I do want to use the other one if we can. There we go. Let's go ahead and name it. So train, this will be refined oil to Bucharest. And before I put a train on it, I want the truck stop here, or truck station. So let's go ahead and add that. Like a relatively big one, because we could have a lot more coming into here. And this is going to go anywhere that needs oil. So basically we're just going to make one station right down there that for it to go to. We'll set up the line, call it truck refined oil to Bucharest. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the trucks first, and then we'll do the train. First, to do trucks, we need to add the road depot. Doesn't really matter where you put it. And we'll go ahead and just buy, I don't know, 3 trucks for now. Let's get the train going. Now this one's going to be much smaller for the time being. We can always add to it. Still $12 million, and this will be on the train refined oil to Bucharest. Now we do want to make sure that the refined oil is starting to load up to go to Bucharest, which it already is right there. So we know that that line is set up properly because we have the trucks going to. Next and foremost, we have to get this refined oil over here to start making plastic. I'm going to use the bottom half of these tracks for the time being. We can always change that later if we need to, but I think we'll be alright. Let's see, I just want to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. Okay. Try to go as much that way as possible. And let's run the truck, or tracks back the other way. Not trucks. And keep in mind you want to do the crisscross outside of each station. Oh, it's not crossing over. Let's try this again. Okay, it's messing with me. Why are you not crossing over? I guess the other option too is you could just do this. There we go. I like to do the crossing over on the same part to not use as much track, but worst case scenario you can always do that like I just did. I don't know what's going on with this track layout. Am I doing something wrong? I'll do the same thing, I guess. Not ideal, but do it again one way. So let's put it like this. Okay, let's go ahead and set up the line. And this will be train refined oil to plastic factory. And we'll just make another train for that. Oh, before we do that, it has to be able to get to this side of the track. So Let's go ahead and connect that. I'm gonna have it come probably down out here. Let's connect it right there for now. Again, not ideal of how I typically would do things, but that is fine for the time being. And go ahead and make the crossovers. There we go. Finally it worked. Put the one-way on. I think that should be good. Let's see if that works real quick. So we already have the line set up. We just need to train. Go ahead and buy another class SU. And it needs to just be oil for the time being. So we'll do that. So refined oil to plastic factor. Let's see if that worked. You can see we're almost done supplying the city with at least 50 oil, which is good. However, okay, so we have plenty of oil lined up here for the trucks. This is what we want. And then we do have oil lining up to go to the plastic factory as well, which is good. Let's see how full these guys are coming down. Alright, so not full. 150 on that one. 151 on that one, so we're good. We don't need to upgrade the trains right now or make them longer by any means. Everybody's running on the correct track. I do want to make sure this one switches off. It should. Right here. Oh, now I'm worried. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong train. This one should switch off. There we go. Alright. Feel much better now. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So these are basically your money trains. You can see this one's making almost 8 million every 2 months, and that's going to get better and better as time goes on. And this guy is already taking at least 22 refined oil to produce plastic. And then we'll get some additional instructions for the game here in a minute. Eventually, we will have to be bringing people over to this area, and we will have to bring this marble quarry or marble down to the Bucharest Palace. So I may go ahead and set that up, but before that, I know we need tracks from this station to that station. Again, make the crisscross on the tracks. There we go. Make one more over here. There we go. And then we need our signaling on as well. Crisscross is right there. Should be good. And I think I may end up making this a loop going all the way around, but we can hold off for a second. Let's see what the next step is after we deliver this oil. See, it is counting up. It should count to 50 here in just a second. See if these guys are full yet. Nope, still 150 at 234. This one is 142. So eventually these will level up. I'm going to click on it just to show you guys. It's not showing different levels, so maybe it doesn't. I feel like it does make more down the road, but I could be wrong. Oh, I think when this guy levels up, the oil wells will start delivering more oil or producing more oil. So we're definitely getting close to the second level here, which is good. There we go. Just upgraded the oil refinery. As long as we keep it stocked and keep the transport going out, we'll be good. Alright, Alright, so far happy. That should give us the 50 right there once it counts it up at the plastic factory, or chemical plant as they call it. Then we'll see what the game has in store for us and what the next one is. Next step.
Industry is developing. The Republic is rich in
So basically import 50 iron ore and produce steel from it. Okay, hire an additional 50 workers for the steel mill. So we have to get iron ore to there. To make the iron ore, we have to deliver plastic. Okay, so we have a couple things we can do. And we do have this boat, so we cannot use this port here. Because the boats won't go up there for whatever reason. We will dig a canal later on so we can use that port. We're not going to do that quite yet. First, let's set up the... got so many things to do. Let's transport the workers to the steel mill here. And we can set up basically bus stations in Bucharest and come down here. We will need people and bus stations here to eventually go over there for later on in the mission. But let's go ahead and just set this up first. So I'm going to use a pretty big passenger station right here. We'll put it right kind of in the heart of Bucharest. And then we're going to set one up outside of the steel mill as well. Then we'll just connect it with the road. So probably from here. There we go. Then all we got to do is set up the line. We'll name this bus Bucharest to steel mill. And then all we need is a road depot out here to transport the passengers. So let's put it somewhere down here out of the way. It's going to make probably, I don't know, I would say 2 buses for now. We can always upgrade it if we need to. Okay, so that part is done. Now we have to get the plastic to here, and then we have to get the iron ore all the way over there. And so first and foremost, I want to set up boats. So basically we're gonna have a train, this train coming here, here, and then back up, or in a circle, whatever you want to do. Probably make it into a circle, but I want to set up the sea line first. So let's go ahead and make a harbor. And I want to make a small one with 2 docks. There, and then we just need to connect it. Pretty important that you do connect it. And then we do need a truck station out here. It's probably way bigger than what it needs to be, but that's fine. And then we want another truck station over here. Again, way bigger than what it has to be, but sometimes going bigger is better, right? Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. Let me get rid of that. So it needs to go from here to there, and this will be truck, iron ore to steel mill. And I'm just going to put 1 truck on it for now. We'll increase this later. So iron ore to steel mill. Now we need the boat to go from there to there. We're doing things kind of in reverse order. You can go whatever makes you feel comfortable. But this is definitely reverse order. Whatever the fastest is. So 32 is the fastest. We're going to use one of these guys. This will be from here to here. I will name this C. Port to port transfer, because it's going to end up doing, I think, more than copper or iron ore down the road. Alright, let's go ahead, and I'm going to do a circle on this line all the way around. You don't technically have to do this, I just want to do this. If I can get through here. There we go. Removing a lot of buildings, but Oh, the only problem would be making a bridge. This could get expensive. I'm gonna try it. Because you have to be able to get the boat underneath. Hopefully that will work. That won't work. This might be more trouble than what it's really worth. I'm just gonna try it. Did that actually connect? I think that actually connected right there, which is perfect. Alright, so this might actually work. I didn't run or mess up the C line, otherwise I'd get the red flag from doing that. This is some expensive track, though. Oh, is it on the wrong side? Anyways, I can fix this down here, not a problem. Wait, which side am I running this on? Okay, let's get rid of this track. Hopefully, I spent a lot of money removing buildings. Let's rerun it from here to there. That looks good. And hopefully let me run this line now. There we go. Alright. We now have a circle on this track, which will make things a little bit easier. Why does it not let me do crossover? Okay, let me do that one. There we go. Alright, I'm going to add the signals now, just like we've been doing. This is going through like the heart of downtown here. Alright, so now I don't want to make a... You can add to this train, you can do a lot of things. I'm going to have one train deliver plastic to the iron ore place, and then iron ore all the way around to the other train station. I do want to make sure this is at the port. It looks like it is. So we're good there. We'll go ahead and add another train. So it has to be able to carry both plastic and iron ore. Keep that in mind. This will carry plastic, the boxcar. Let's go ahead and do 5 or 6 of those. And then we do need some gondolas. Let's go ahead and do that for now. And then we gotta set up the line. So it's gonna go from here to there. Looks like we already got an issue maybe. Back to there. And is it going in a full circle? Or is it turning around? That's the real question. Looks like it's going in just in a full circle, which is fine. It'll actually switch to the outside, which is okay. It'll go around this train if it's stuck there, so... Well, I made dual tracks there for no reason. I can add trains to it down the road. But it is going all the way around in a circle, which is good. That's what we wanted. So let's name this train. It's going to be plastic to iron ore to port. So we do have 42 of 50 workers already, so we're good on that. Hopefully we have a couple more waiting. We do, we got one. Just going very slowly on that. More importantly, I want to figure out where my new train is, and I want to make sure it gets to where it's going. So let's follow this guy around. So far, so good. And I do need to check the other 2 trains to make sure that they're not at capacity, because they might be as of right now. This guy will actually switch tracks. Oh, this guy was already leaving, so that's fine. But you can see the plastic's all lined up, ready to go. Let's see if it fills up. Okay, almost filled up in plastic, so we're good. That will drop off there to start making the iron ore. And then the iron ore will get delivered to the port. The boat will transport the iron ore over. This truck will transport it down here to make steel. So really, we have to deliver 50 iron ore, basically, is where we're at. So this won't carry really any. It has 2 iron ore on there, but it's really not going to carry much of anything until the next trip around, because right now this is just loading up with the iron ore. And you may want to have 2 trains running. Let me see. This is going to lose some money on there. Let's look at the other 2 trains first. I said I would when these guys load up. Oh yeah, we need to increase how big these trains are. Or we could add 2 more trains to the line. I think either or. I say let's modify these first. This guy's going first. Super long train, but we made long platforms to kind of compensate. And I do want to change that train before it picks up too. So I'm going to have to actually make it even longer. I think we can add a couple more meters to it. Yeah, it's going to be filled up. Yeah, 342 of 342. Let's go ahead and make this train as long as possible. Modify that. Let's go ahead. Can be up to, I think, 320 meters. Let's do 292. Still fits in there, as you can see. Got a couple more to this guy too. There we go. Now this train won't go as fast because of how long it is, but it's going to make a crap load of money. You can see it's already filled up 396 barrels of oil. And let's see here, I want to copy this one. There we go. That way we go ahead and get this iron ore that's delivered there on down. This is the slowest part, is basically the boat transfer of the iron ore, whatever materials are here. It'd almost be easier to have this train run all the way down there, but I'm pretty sure the mission kind of wants you to use this canal, and you'll see why here in a little bit. We'll end up digging an actual canal. It's only transporting 2. I'm gonna have this guy turn around. Alright, that's transporting 56 iron right there, which will take care of this mission. Let's go ahead and turn this guy around. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll make another boat running. And it's not going to make money, but our oil transfer from the oil well down here should make plenty to take care of everything. So let's go ahead and clone another one. That way we have 3 ships. We may even add a 4th ship down the road. So it almost reached capacity there. Right, the one train running is pretty good. I don't think it's going to make money. Let's look at it. Hang on. Negative 2 million right now. Yeah, that one's definitely not going to make money for the time being. which is fine, because these guys are the ones that are killing it, the long trains transferring oil. Alright, doing good. And I'll probably turn this guy around as soon as this gets delivered. Alright, we got the iron there going down. Let's turn this guy around. Should get dropped off now. There we go. Trying to click on the boat. There we go. Alright, so that's transporting the 67 iron down to the dock. You can see there's already 56 there. So let's go ahead and clone this vehicle because we need 2 or 3 more on the line. I'll just put 3. That guy's kind of breaking even, but these 2 trains, and this one should be making money, hopefully. Yeah, that's not really. These guys are the ones that are killing it right here. So it's at negative, was it 5 million right there? Oh, it's because I just upgraded it. I think I spent a couple million on the upgrade, but these trains will definitely make good money on the long run. I see this one's at 14 million profit right there, so. Even with the upgrade, you can see we're already at 5+ million for the 2-month period, which is good. Overall earnings right there in the bottom left, just over 6 million every 2 months. So we're doing good. Alright, so we produce steel.
The construction of an artificial waterway. Tens of thousands of valiant comrades, both men and women, are overjoyed that they are being allowed to take part in this Millennium Project and make the great commander proud.
So we got to deliver 100 steel over here, it looks like. I'm trying to think what the best way to do this would be. Could run just a straight road down there. I think I'm gonna do that just to make things less complicated.
Our country's great utilization of the country's.
We're already doing the transporting cargo by ship, so we don't have to work on that. Let's make the road first for the delivering the steel. So I'm gonna literally run it along the river here. You could run the steel back up here and then somehow stop with the train over here, but this will be so much easier. We run enough track for the time being. And we'll make this, I'll go from there to there. Truck, steel delivery. And we'll put a couple guys on that line. Let's go ahead and do 3 at a time, and I'll add to it as the time goes. So still delivery. And we gotta get 70 workers here. I want to use this place over here, or this town. Again, put a large bus station somewhere in the middle. We need a bus station outside there. Simply connect it to the town. Make the line. What kind of, I don't know what this is. Oh, construction site. Canal construction site is what it says. So right there to there. This will be bus. It's to construction site. I don't know what line 1 was. I think I accidentally clicked on that. Just put a road depot somewhere down here so we'll have to go all the way back. There we go. And we'll just put 2 buses on that line. Perfect. Could also run a line from Bucharest down there. I don't think we'll need to. So it also says collect stone. Transport 100 still. Bring 100 excavated stone. So then we have to take the stone from there to Bucharest where it's needed. Man, maybe we should have used the train. Oh well. To do that, just need a truck stop anywhere that needs stone. I'm just going to put it on the south side here. And that will be plenty. So we'll go from all the way down there to all the way right there. Truck. I'm going to name this Stone to Bucharest. Perfect. And I'm going to just put 2 trucks on the line. I'll add more to it here in a minute. Do want to make sure that, okay, we do have steel here. So I want to clone this guy a couple times. Perfect. I'll make 1 more of these guys on this line too. Actually, maybe 2 more. Might be a little bit of overkill, but we're fine. Alright, so we've already transported 168 of 200 cargo. I'm going to go ahead and create another boat. Have 4 running on there. Let's make sure that these oil trains are making money. Yep, 12 million. Making a killing. So you already got 12 workers there, which is good. There's a little bit of a gap between these 2 boats, so I may have to add another boat in there to prevent that. Let's see how this train's doing. It's maxing out. I'm going to create a second one of these trains. Again, that's going to be overkill. We might lose money on both trains. But my goal is to have 2 running around. Like, this train will be coming down when this train's just leaving the city. So we have 2 running consecutively is what I want. I want to make sure that this isn't filled up. It is. So we need to add couple to there. Make sure that we're delivering more or as much oil as possible. Let's see how this is doing. Still in the Bucharest line's doing okay. Go ahead and clone this vehicle a few times.
What knowing foresight.
Alright, there was the waterway bonus task completed right there.
Erected the Danube.
That's basically just transporting X amount by boat, which that's why it wants you to kind of use this instead of just doing roads and trains by itself. Alright, I do need to watch that new train once it gets down here. I want to make sure that they're opposite of each other or running opposite of each other, not back to back. There's one right there. So they're literally right behind each other, which is not what I want. But I'll fix that here in just a second. Just gonna have this guy sit there. And I'm not going to let him go until this guy gets all the way to somewhere in here, maybe after loading up right there. We're delivering stone or collecting stone, which is good. We do need more of the transport workers, so I may end up making another bus line from Bucharest down there. Worst case scenario. Let's go ahead and release this guy. Not exactly opposite, but I think that will be pretty good right there, hopefully. Gives it enough time to get more plastic and more iron ore up on there. Alright, let's go ahead and do that new bus line. So I'm going to go from here all the way down there. Bus, this will be Bucharest to construction site, I believe it is. Going to put one bus on it until we have people lined up to add another bus. Bucharest to construction site. There we go. Slowly getting people there, but that's going to take a long time, a lot longer than what it takes to deliver steel and stone. That's good. How much steel do we have? Okay, so we're good. We got enough trucks running everything right now. Except for this. We need more iron ore going. Or was a delivery just made? Kinda. I'm gonna do this. I want to actually clone this guy to add another boat. And I'm gonna add maybe 2 more to this line. Guy's actually filled up too right there. The next option would be to add, let's go ahead and modify these guys. So I do want to add maybe 2 more box cars, 2 more of those. Box car, gondola. Let's modify this guy. There we go. A lot of money spent on trains, but I want to make sure we're making the most of its trip all the way around. You can see it's almost filling up the entire station right there. And it's completely filled with iron ore, which is good. That's what we want. Check the workers out. How many do we have? So we have Bucharest construction site. Let's go ahead and put another bus on there. Bucharest construction site. Perfect. That'll bring another 14 people down. Things are running pretty smooth. Let's see how this guy's doing. Is it filling up or is it running about right? No, good. 118 of 144, so we don't need to adjust that one up or down. This guy's running pretty good. Probably still losing money, but it's alright. How's this guy doing? So we've already done the steel, the stone. We're just waiting for the workers. This guy's plenty big. Like, we maxed out the oil refinery right there, which is good too. 400 production, 400 shipment, and 100% of transport. That's exactly what you want. So we do need some more on the stone delivery. Let's go ahead and clone this guy. Put 2 more trucks on that line. Go ahead and add another bus on this line as well. Jesus, this thing's still... Okay. It's like, how much iron ore could possibly be there? Going to add 2 more trucks on the steel delivery line. Alright, as soon as the bus hits over here, we should have the 70 people. There's a bus right there. That's 16. That's pretty close. There's a guy and there's 8 right there. So yeah, we're about to hit the 70 here in just a second. Assuming it counts everybody that's on both buses, it should. Yeah, there we go. Well, it didn't count every single person, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna add 1 more on that line. There's 8 people on here. Let's see if it counts all of them. It didn't count any of them. That's weird. Maybe because we have to transport workers out of the site? I don't know. It's really strange. So it has people there, but it's not showing up on this. But there's 22 in Bucharest. And I just added a bus. I'm going to add 1 more. Just to speed this process up. And is there any buses coming down? There's one right there. 16 of 16. That should hopefully check up on that mission. It's going pretty smooth. We're about, I don't know, what, 50 minutes into this mission so far. I think we're doing pretty good. Again, this is one of the longer missions. I think we have to dig a canal coming up pretty soon. And I'm hoping it doesn't hurt anything that we've done all in this area. Otherwise, it's going to be a nightmare to redo the lines. So the bus just got there. Oh, damn. Or is this the bus? Wow. Still didn't give us the amount of people on it, which kind of sucks. But we're at 64 of 70, which is the good news. And I know we have some more buses coming. There's another bus right there. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and add another bus to the line. Because why not? Making good money per month as... Oh. As I say that, we went to the negative, so. The other option, too, is if you're not making good earnings, you can check down here on what the balance is. See, these 2 trains are doing the absolute worst. They're draining me. Ooh, excuse me, draining me quite a bit, but it's transporting the goods so that all these truck lines can make money. So you got to take the bad and the good. And then obviously our 2 most profitable
Everything is
are
ready
transporting
to complete
the
this
crude oil to
colossal
their
structure
refinery.
with the greatest precision.
Alright, as you can see here, we have to dig a canal in the mark area. Pretty simple. Go over here, terrain tools, and we want to go down. We want to make the brush size bigger, strength probably a little bigger. Can we do anything more than that? Anyways, this should be good. And just dig a bit of money, as you can see. And really, I think the goal was to do this is that you could start using this port, but there's really no point unless you want to reset up all the lines. I'm not really for resetting up all the lines personally, but if that's something you want to do to save money and get rid of these 2 trains, you could definitely do that. And just have ships. Ships, or transporting by ships, excuse me, would definitely be the way to go. I may have to actually get rid of this road for it to let us do anything. So that was a good use of $8 million, Jesus. Make sure, get all this out of there. Don't want any land on the edges either. So we're at 92. We gotta delete the road, so let's do that first and foremost. And I hate deleting train tracks, but we have to just for this part. And where is my tool? There it is. 96. And let's get rid of this. We're at 99. There we go. Alright, canal is dug.
1 Q with a finger from Dr. Elena signifies.
Alright, let's fix the train tracks and everything that we did first before we start doing anything else. And let's go ahead and fix the road. Okay, let's hopefully don't get any red flags. Put it in 4X. Let's just add 1 signal here, or maybe 2. There we go. All right, systemize the neighborhoods. Let's see what they all need.
Impressive city blocks testified to the visionary residential building policy.
Okay.
Gigantic
Let's just see what they all need at first. And
the tumble-down shacks in the center of town have been a
this one's
thorn
pretty
in
easy.
Dr.
Just
Elena's eye for quite some time.
demolish 3 streets, 3 buildings.
Away.
There we go. Doesn't get any easier than that one. Let's check this one out.
Luckily, the tangle of twisted alleys is soon history. In the future, the routes will be neat,
This doesn't get any easier.
orderly,
Just
and
bring the
laid
roads out
right
here,
angles.
basically.
That makes everything simple and efficient.
Basically expanding the city or showing it where it should be expanding. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so now we gotta just basically deliver steel and plastic is really all we're doing. Let's go ahead and set up the truck stop first. Actually, that truck stop would work right there. In fact, it may already have. Do we have trucks going from there to there is the question. Let's look at the lines. Hang on. Truck iron ore to steel mills, so no. So the stone to Bucharest line should have steel on it. Where's this going? So we have steel going there already. Is plastic going there too? Truck steel delivery. Where's this going? Okay, that's going all the way down there. I'm just gonna set up a new line. I don't know. I feel like I have this line already set up. In fact, I know I do. This will be steel and plastic delivery. And up here. So it'll be steel and plastic delivery. Now the real question is, do we have plastic coming down to the port to get transferred? A little bit. But I think what I can do is add or modify this to carry plastic, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Costing me $10 million to do it, which I don't particularly care for. Alright, let's see what happens. So there is plastic getting delivered down here. Okay, good. We got plastic going there. We got steel going there, which is important. I'm going to go ahead and work on... I'm not going to work on that because it hasn't popped up. But I do need a line to bring marble down to here eventually. So I'm probably just going to do a road to make things simplified. Really don't want to do any more train tracks if I don't have to. I know it's going to be a crazy long road, but it's fine. Alright, for that, let's go through it, I guess. We could technically do like a bridge over it if you really wanted to, but we'll just do that for the time being. And then I want this guy to go over and straight up. Oh, I can't go straight up. Just kidding. Guess there's a construction site there or something? I don't know. Won't let you build right there though, for whatever reason. Alright, so now we just gotta get delivered. Oh, another question is too, is this guy could deliver plastic. There's multiple ways to do it. That'd probably been the easiest way right there. So there's the boat way, there's the train way, because we already have the train going from here to there, and then trucks going from here where it needs to go. I'll add a couple more on this line. There we go. Let's see if it puts any plastic on the train track or not. I'm kind of curious. Did not. Did it have any plastic on it was the question. That I don't know. And did I actually put the right thing on this vehicle to carry the plastic? I used boxcars. Okay, so that does carry plastic. Let's see where the plastic... Okay, so this guy's carrying plastic down to here to make the iron ore. Which probably isn't leaving... I want to get rid of one of these trains because I feel like it's using up all the plastic. And we can also save money too. So we want to keep that guy. We want to sell this guy. So let's go and sell him. That should take care of a lot of the negative balance too, which is good. And it should free up some of this plastic factory to go either on the boat or over here to get transported by the train. Still no plastic on there. Let's see if it's loading up plastic yet. Okay, there we go. So refined oil to plastic factory. So it is loading up plastic to get transported over here. Now whether the plastic hits the port or this, that I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. I think the other option too is we can make sure that the boats don't transport any plastic. And by doing that on this line, we can manage the line. And then we can actually go in here and tell them, hey, don't load up plastic. Do not load up plastic at either place. That should ensure that the plastic coming from here over there gets transported by this train, which then gets picked up by truck. Oh, you know what? I know what's happening. We need a truck line from there down. Because that's just for oil. So this will be truck, plastic, delivery to... I can't spell Bucharest. Plastic delivery to Bucharest. There we go. And we'll just put maybe 2 guys on that line. Alright. Does this have any plastic? It has 11 plastic on it. Let's please hope it stays on the tracks. It should. There it is. That's the plastic lining up for this train to deliver it down there. So it's going to take 2 cycles for it to actually happen. But that's good news. So now we have things happening in the correct way. Not a whole lot's lining up there, but it is what it is. I don't want to kill these other lines that are going just to make the mission faster. I could definitely do that. There should I do that? No, because then it's going to kill all the truck lines and all of our profit. We're making over 20 million every 2 months right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed up the gameplay for you guys. We're going to follow this train why it does it. So this will be sped up, delivering the plastic, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm going to have to look at one more thing. Make sure, okay, so that's definitely get plastic there. I'm going to make one more truck stop to see if that changes anything. If not, I can kill the other line that's using most of the plastic. But let's try this first. Make just basically a truck stop anywhere up here. And we will go here to there. Truck, plastic, delivery 2. Just have one guy running on it. Cause I don't, you know, okay, I see stuff here. Refine oil to Bucharest. It's like we need more trucks in that line just to pick everything up. There we go. I was wondering why the plastic hasn't been delivered. It's just sitting in the truck station though, because there's enough oil, or not enough trucks, I should say, to pick everything up and take it out, which is fine. We got plastic building up here, 16. So that's good. Do we have more plastic here? Not really. Although this train just picked it up, so it's bringing about 10 at a time. Super slow. I mean, that's going to be another couple of rounds going back and forth. I just hate to kill. It'd be so much quicker if I just killed this whole line right here. Sold this train, sold that train. All these guys would hurt. All the truck lines that's set up would hurt tremendously is the problem. I really don't want to do that. Alright, we should be getting more plastic delivered here in a minute. Jesus. The amount of traffic is insane. Let's see if we can upgrade the streets at all. If it will allow us. I don't know if it will. Yeah, it just cost a ton of money. But if we can get guys to the place quicker, that's what we want. Hopefully that helps out a little bit. Yeah, freed up a little bit of the left to right for these trucks coming down. I just feel like there's been more. Alright, there's 13 plastic there. See who picks it up. Okay, this guy has 13 plastic. Let's make sure that when this guy delivers it, that it counts for 26 plastic. That's my worry. Let's see where he's going. Hopefully up here. Nope. I'm gonna go all the way down, I guess. God, the amount of traffic's insane. Should really set up a bus line in here. Which I guess we could go ahead and do that. Set up a bus line for Bucharest. We could also do a tram line and some other things, but I want to see, does it get the plastic here and count? Let's see. It's about to deliver it. Okay, so it only counted one of them, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and change this line, because this is killing me. I don't want this guy to deliver any plastic, because the other 2 truck stops that we have set up will count a lot more towards that plastic. In fact, I may even want to put one down here in the West District just to move things along. So go from there to there. That's why it's taking so long. We just don't have things set up properly. Plastic delivery 3. I'm just gonna put 1 truck on it. And then since we have some time to kill while this plastic's getting delivered, there we go. See, I want to kill this line having the plastic on it. Should be off. Okay, it is off. Good. Alright. Because that's wasting all the plastic that the 10, 15 plastic that we're having transported is just a complete waste of that. Alright, let's go ahead and connect this to both towns because we're going to have to do that after this step, I believe. Connect it to this town first, and then we'll go this way. And let's do bus stations each. Got a few options, and then it's going to make a big bus station over here. So I'll make one from there. Make one down here. Do need a truck station there. All right. So B bus. I'm gonna make this. I'm just gonna call it primary line 1. Do a new one from here. Bus primary line 2. Bus primary line 3. There we go. So we got 3 going to here. Then we'll eventually need the truck stop. And I forgot what they call this stuff. What is it called? Pageantry? I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I'm just going to call it goblet. Gold goblets. That's the only thing I can think of. So this will be the gold goblet line is what I'm going to call it. Oh, we need a truck stop outside of here, so let's add that first and foremost. And then we'll name this truck Gold Goblet Line. I don't know. And then let's go ahead and set up the truck station up here. I think we can go ahead and start transporting this stuff. Pretty sure. This will be the marble line. So truck, marble line. I'm going to put 2 trucks on the marble line just to see what happens. Line. Okay. Alright, so now we got 27 plastic delivered, so now things are working out the way I wanted them to, which is good. And this is delivering good, 26 plastic, so this is going to be dropping off. This will be picking up, not that one of these trains, wherever it's going. Maybe it's that one going. This actually has 24 plastic on it already, which should give us the 50, right? Yeah, it should. So good. We're moving along much quicker now that I edited the lines, because I forgot you could do that. We're making a little bit of money, not as much as I wanted to. I could go back and edit this train some more to make sure we're making money. I could probably add a second or excuse me, a third and fourth train on these lines. But I don't want to mess with success or my profit. Let's see, it's making a ton of money, paying for all the other bills. Alright, plenty of plastic going out to all the lines. I don't see, here, that's my problem. Refined oil to Bucharest. Why is this still carrying any plastic? Or you know what, it probably has one left over before I told it to stop taking it. That's probably what it was, which is fine. Alright, we're at 38 of 50. We should be at 50 of 50 here in just a second. Man, that took forever. A lot longer than what I wanted. We're not using this port like we could either, but it is what it is. This is running at capacity on both sides, so it's transporting the max amount of iron ore and the max amount of plastic to the actual so the export there, but the factory. So, all right, ooh, ton of stuff built up here. Iron ore to steel mill. It's just going up and down, so that's fine. We should be hitting the 50 plastic. Why didn't we hit it? We got 7 on plastic delivery 3. It's only because we have 1 truck on that line. Let's go ahead and clone it and make 2 trucks. Now we got a ton of plastic to get delivered. Not enough trucks, excuse me. Can't talk. As soon as one of these trucks hits its station, we'll be good on the next part. And I want to say it starts dealing with the pallets, but I could be wrong. It might be something else. Is it? Okay, we actually have marble here as well. Look at that. Perfect. So we're going to have plenty of marble lined up.
The unwavering defender
for the next step.
Dr. Elena loves pomp and circumstance.
So they call it pomp on here. We got to deliver 100 pomp. And so for every 10 people that we get to here, it delivers 1 pomp that will go to the palace. So first step is to get plenty of buses. We'll just buy them down here. Ooh, we'll use these guys right here. Let's go ahead and do 6. I'll put 2 on each line for the time being. Primary line 1, primary line 2,
the sweetest kiss of
primary line
homeland
3.
soil. Make sure that the country's first family is able to behold what pleases their eyes.
Okay, so we do have another side mission, but I got the bus line set up. Let me set up a truck before I do anything else on the pomp line, or the gold goblet line as I want to call it. I'm just going to put 1 on it for now. I can add another one here in a little bit. Okay, so that's set up for the time being. Let's go ahead and plant the apple trees, which is the first step, and then we'll bring in the cheering crowd. So first and foremost, let's get into our assets. And it wants apple trees. Okay, so let's find apple trees. Delicious, red delicious apples. There we go. Apple trees is done, and now we need to basically bring... Can I bring it to there? Would that count, or do I have to bring... I wonder if it will bring... Where's a bus at? Is there any buses coming down here at all? My question is if this bus comes into here, is it going to count as people, or do I need to have it coming right here? Let's find out. No, I got to have it right out in front. Okay. Bucharest is steel mill, so I'm going to delete this guy. Don't worry, we will be fixing that. And I basically just want a, bus stop right here. And so Bucharest is steel mill, we'll just add this station there. Another line from there to there. We'll name this bus cheering crowd line. Cheering crowd line. Let's go ahead and add another one from there to there. Bus cheering crowd line 2. And then why not make another one, right? Alexandria to there. Bus cheering crowd line 3. Hopefully, I don't know. Do I need to add a road? That's the next question. I feel like, okay, it's connected over there. But I feel like it needs to be over there. Let's look at this real quick. There we go. Let's do that. So we're going to delete this. Let's fix all of these lines. There we go. Next one. Next one. And next one. Perfect. Okay, that should definitely count because now you see this little entrance here to the grandstand is connected to the actual bus station right there. That's what we want. So let's go ahead and I want to clone this one twice. Let's go ahead and clone this one once more. And then we got 8 goblets already, or pomp, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and add some more to this line as well. Let's clone this guy a couple of times. Might be a little bit of overkill. It's fine though. Hopefully it makes its way through the city. Hoping the cheering crowds thing starts working. Bucharest, I need to delete both of these. Or change them at least. So it's going from there to there. Let's go ahead and change this to there. Same thing with this. Go ahead and edit the line to go all the way over here. Alright, it should be bringing in the crowds now. I don't know. We haven't had one tick off right there. Take 50 people to the grandstands at the canal construction site, the oil refinery. Okay, we have people coming in now. We got 4 of 50. Steel mill and the palace. Decorate the area. Okay. So, construction site, oil refinery. Which is there. Okay, I got an idea. Let's do this as well. Let's go one right here to there. We bus. That's the construction site to cheering crowd. Right? Where is that at? Construction site, cheering crowd. I wonder if you could even go, well, I already deleted the station. If you put a station here and then put one bus going from there to there, I wonder if that would actually bring people or not. I think it would. Because it's not lighting up all the way up there, so let's do this. This will be an easy way to get people too. This will be bus, still mill to cheering crowd. Let's put one on there. Where is it? Still mill, bus, still mill. There we go. Alright. Got 8 pomp delivered. Got people going there. Let's see what line. We need more on the cheering crowd 3 line. So I need to go ahead and clone this guy twice. Look how slow this traffic is going into town. Let's try to fix this. That's part of the problem. I can already tell. Whatever we can do to hurry this up is what we want to do. Increase it at all. It definitely freed up quite a bit. It's still going to get really slow, especially in the town right here. You can see just the amount of traffic. I wonder if you could just put it, I could make it like one-way streets too, would probably help out, but it's fine for the time being. Ooh, how many people we got there? Jesus Christ. We definitely need more buses on this line. There we go. Go ahead and add some more buses to here. Alright, we should tick off that in no time. We got tons of people waiting on various lines. Got 23 pomp delivered. Got 8 waiting there. Those buses that I'm using are kind of overkill for what we're doing, but let's go ahead. Let's add 2 more to here. Oops. And then the very next thing after this, after the pomp is delivered, is basically delivering the marble. I think it's 100 marble, and we already have 100 lined up there. So we just gotta basically add a bunch of trucks on there and we'll be good to go. Which side? This is on that side. Can we make this a one-sided road or one-way road? I really don't want to mess anything up. We'll leave it for the time being. It pretty much is a one-way road instead of going that way. Tons of buses coming in. Kind of stuck at 36 right now. Let's see that 37. There we go, 41. Now we got some people rolling in now, which is good. 45, 49. Come on. Need one more. That's all we need. Then we got to worry about the pomp after that, which is going to take a little bit. Perfect.
Rapturous
That's prosperity bonus task completed.
Plantation.
Now it's just a matter of getting 100 pomp delivered. And I'm going to go ahead and set up another line up here in the north. So big bus. Pump line. Now, I do have kind of a crazy idea. All these bus lines, what if we just switch the endpoint to here? I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we don't need anybody going to the grandstands anymore. I know these guys are probably making... Look how much people are in this station. I'm going to go ahead and switch everything over to that line. Absolutely crazy. I get it. So it'd be get rid of this to there. This is kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Cheering crowd line. We need to get rid of number 2. Go in there. So make sure I'm clicking the right thing. I should be. So yeah, getting rid of the second station, adding it there. Absolutely ridiculous, I get it. Killing all my passengers on all those lines too. Okay, primary line. So primary lines are good. Pomp line's good. This would be the last one, I think, right here. There we go. Alright, now we literally have basically every bus that we put into the game running. I'm going to actually increase that road right there. Every bus line that we have is all going to build pomp up. And I want to go ahead and increase this if we can. Do that. Alright. A lot of these guys won't be bringing anybody in for the time being, but you can see they're all starting to queue up. We're at 40 pomp delivered. I think we have trucks leaving with some too. So not a whole lot going out. Crowd line. There's so many people on there. It's 4. There's plenty of buses going there. Okay. Now it's just basically a waiting game at this point. The very next step after that for the marble would be good. We could also put another bus station here. I didn't even really notice this whole town, I'm not gonna lie. Just random town out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's go ahead and add another line. Call this bus pop line 2. Still in the positive. Not half as much as we were earlier, just because we're kind of messing things up. And I think we're, what, an hour and a half into this. I knew this was going to take about 2 hours, even doing it as quickly as possible. We've got plenty of people lining up on all these routes to come here, which is good. Bad news is this traffic is insane coming into town. Almost want to make that a one-way all the way out. 54 pomp delivered, so it's getting there. It's just this whole area is pretty slow. Probably get rid of some of those trucks. Having people here is good. That means pomp is getting produced as these people come in. A lot of these buses have no people on them. Oh, 6. That's good. 1. 11. Alright. Every 10 counts. We have to basically bring 1,000 people in here to deliver the pomp. The next question is this place actually hooked to this place? I mean, it obviously is because pomp's getting produced. But usually when you click on this, okay, no, it does highlight. I want to make sure this was actually getting highlighted. Not a whole lot's getting produced, but it's enough to get through this mission. Let's go ahead and clone this guy. Since we have 12 people waiting there, every 10 counts. Ooh, 50 on cheering. Yeah, we definitely need. There's 50 people waiting there. So 1, 2, 17 people on this line. Go ahead and clone that one as well. Not enough people to wait in there to add anything to the line. It's just a waiting game at this point. This is why this thing is going to take me 2 hours. It's just the waiting game. Okay, added buses to line 2. Definitely a busy terminal, that's for sure. 0, 7. 0. 0. We're at 60 with 4 in-house. 19 people on that one, that's good. 4. Should start showing more right there. 5. We got a bunch of people delivered there. I'm wondering why. Okay, so that took off with 4. Should be at least 2, 3 more. There we go. I guess it takes a while from the time that people come in to when it actually puts it out there. It takes a while from the looks of it. Six, 10. Getting close. Almost a third of the way there. Start showing up right about now. There it goes. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, about a minute delay maybe? 30-second to a minute delay from the time people are dropped off to it actually puts the pomp out here. One thing I haven't done, I want to ride a train from actually exactly where this is at, all the way down to the refinery. So let's see what this looks like. I haven't had a chance to ride it. We got plenty of time right now. So there's a tunnel or two coming up, I believe. Here's the first one. Second tunnel. Love the graphics when you're riding on board. I think it looks pretty good. I wish they had different viewpoints that you could select, kind of like in Train Simulator, though. Go. Here's our drop-off point. Okay. 72 pump delivered. Need to add some more buses to this line. Let's see how much marble we have stocked up. 113, which should be perfect for the next part, because I think we have to deliver 100 marble. Looks like there's grandstands at every place, including here. You know, I'm going to connect. I probably have to connect this via road for one of the later missions. And that might be difficult with the train right there, too. Go under. What we're going to do is go up. Be like some insanely high bridge. Is that a collision? Looks like, oh, it's colliding back there at the beginning. It's like it shouldn't be colliding. Alright, there we go. Kind of crazy looking. Gives enough room for the train and for the boat to go under too. 83 pump delivered. If anything, it should be much faster with all the people coming in now. Look how many people are actually in there. If you get close. Quite a bit. Pretty busy bus station. Left with 2 on board. Turn you around if I can click on you. Let me click on you. Oh, there's already one coming down. Never mind. That traffic's pretty bad. Could upgrade that road too, but alright. Alright. So I think we should be hitting the 100 here in just a second. It's weird how this traffic actually cleared up. Not a clue why. Strange, huh? Pushing hour 45 minutes. Hoping I can do this in under 2 hours. I don't know if that's realistic or not, because I think there's 2 more steps to this mission after this. Still making money, which is good. I wonder how bad some of these lines are. I haven't checked it in forever. Not too bad. It's really all the buses, or the bulk of the buses, that are killing us. Just have to get rid of all those lines at some point. Alright, 97 pump delivered. And let's see. Is there 2 on board? There's 2 on board there, that'd be 99. Just need uno más. Nothing on those 2. Jesus, where is the next one at? There it is. It's right on board. I don't think I've ever been on the truck view or bus view in a long time. This is the Gold Goblet line. Very fitting. Actually use their blinkers too in the left lane. That's kind of crazy. A lot of attention to detail. There we go. And here's the delivery. Bam.
To pay due respect to the structure, only the
Oh, so we actually need
products
200
from the
marble
People's
delivered,
Republic
not 100.
itself are supposed to be used.
Which is fine. I'm glad we started.
For instance, marble from Transylvania.
So we want to go ahead and ramp this up like no other. I should have bought him here. It'd be a lot quicker. And just to make things a little faster, let's go ahead and upgrade this road. 60. I should have used these roads. Why was I not using these roads? Much faster speed. That's what I get for not paying attention, right? Okay. There's still traffic. Okay, there we go. Clear up, please. Jesus. Another pack coming behind them. What is going on? Why is it so slow? I almost want to just delete this road altogether. It can't be like a roundabout or something here. make traffic flow a little bit smoother. Important part is picking up marble. Wish I would have counted all the marble we already delivered there, because I know it's well past 200. So you're already down to less than 50. And she's carrying 17, so quite a bit. There we go. A lot of these gonna leave empty. That one's full. Almost full. Hardly anything. At least this will be much quicker than the pomp delivery, so I'm happy with that. Where are all the trucks going? I'm really confused. Where are they right here? I guess they're stuck in traffic. Yeah. It's like, let's hope they're going to the right place. I'm gonna follow this guy just to make sure it's counting it up like it should. 17, so it should add 17 on it. So close. Come on. There we go. I don't know if that was 17 or not. Yeah, it was. Okay. So we're doing good. It's working. Just checking. Oh, we got a ton up there, too. How many is waiting? They're 47 already. Oop. I want to configure it. I do want to add more vehicles to the line. We can go ahead and knock the 200 out as quickly as possible. Can I turn these guys around? Yeah. Kind of pointless. They still have 2 or 3 on it. Every little bit counts. God, traffic's insane. We got a few trucks going back up, which is good. Traffic die down here? Nope, still traffic's still crazy. So we're at 100, 152 right there. 200. These guys are only going to drop off 2 or 3 at a time. So I guess once these trucks fill up and come back down, especially these two. There's our big moneymaker train right there. That's such a long video. I'm going to easily hit the 2-hour marker before we even tick this off. Alright, as soon as these trucks hit down there, it's game over on that particular line. Or mission for delivering marble. We've already done all 3 bonus missions, so we're good on that. Tons of people going there. I should really look at doing like one-way streets if we have another mission like this to speed it up and get rid of traffic, so I'll keep that in mind. Have just a one-way coming down, one-way going up is needed instead of these 2-lane roads where, especially like this, really like to put like just the right lane turns right, the left lane has to go straight. I don't think there's a way to really edit it. There's really not. Yeah, I'll have to do like 2 one-way roads to prevent that from happening. Vehicles are in poor condition. That's always good. Good news. Not. Alright. So we're getting close. They're already down here. Very, very close to delivering what they need to. First one's right there. You can see these are all filled up. That's when you know that it's a long mission, when the vehicle's condition starts getting bad to where they want you to replace it or fix it. Never a good sign. Probably on everything that's like super old. I wonder if you could see like the, I know it has the balance. I wonder if there's any way to see the balance over the lifetime. I'm sure there is. Do it. Both these trains are 3 years remaining on these trains.
The House of the People is nearly finished. The masses are positively bursting to express their enthusiastic joy in light of this great accomplishment. Organize a triumphal procession for the presidential couple.
Alright, and drive that route with a limousine. So, I think what I'm going to do is just basically, I know this is the last mission, but I want to say it just wants a bus station at each place. So that's one. Nothing over there. We already have one there. We put one over here, actually, it'd be easier. 3. And I'm glad I made this road, because we have to have one right there, too. 4. So now I just gotta set up the line. Probably just be called the limo line. 1, 2. And let's see, 3. 4. Limo line. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and build a depot right here. There's the limo. We'll put it on the line. Limo line. There we go. And we're just going to ride along with it. So we hit all 4 grandstands, and that should be the end of the mission right there. Long mission it was. We just hit 2 hours of recording time. It's crazy. This is definitely the longest mission by far. First one, station's over here. Ooh. Hopefully it doesn't crash my computer. It does auto save quite a bit, and when you do that and when you click on certain things, it actually kind of freezes it up for just a second for whatever reason. I still think the coding on the game is very, very good despite that small flaw. Alright, first one's right here. Okay, so we've already been to 2. We're going to the last 2. So let's follow along. This is going to be a long road along the coast right here. Or the river, I should say, not the coast. I'm not a big fan of this mission at all. Especially with the whole pomp delivery. This is crazy. Crazy long. It's not a horrible mission by any means, but it's not a great one either. There's my crazy road structure up ahead, train tracks. Here's the third grandstand right there. And we're gonna go over this crazy bridge structure here in a second to get to the fourth one. Should be taking a left up here and kind of doing a little roundabout loop type thing. There we go. Over the train tracks. And down. See the grandstands right there. Alright.
Long live the presidential.
Thank God that's over.
Hip, hip, hooray.
So that was all the bonus missions, the main missions.
On the other hand, your services seem to be less appreciated than before.
I'm just glad that's over. That's all I can say.
The Sunshine State.
If this video helped you or if it bored you like crazy, please hit the thumbs up button because I'm about to pass out from playing it. I don't think there's anything hard about that mission. It just takes forever for some of those tasks to get done, especially the main mission task. But anyways, thank you guys for watching Middle-Aged Gamer. Please subscribe if you haven't already or if this video helped you. You can also leave a comment below if you have any questions or concerns, or if you need help with anything. I'll be glad to help you guys out there. Anyways, it's the Middle-Aged Gamer again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.
Don't you know?